Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And here comes the offense on second down. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units. Line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's another Charlotte. From the gun. Give on the inside.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's going to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Ellis. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. A new set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch called for and made. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen in behind it.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
At the 25-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Montgomery. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The 49ers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Niners. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about air.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Tulane, 3.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you...
Going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he holds it in at the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The receiver on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas State managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in San Marcos this week. These Bobcats are to blame for this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. With jet sweep pass. He's inside the 10. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
I think the quarterback's got to do a...
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The sure hands, it's Mack. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense Maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Weber. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense. And
they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make.
Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the 49ers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been